Good morning, students. Today, in this video, I will teach you the poem In the Bazaars of Hyderabad, written by Sarojini Naidu. We will complete the poem in 4 days, and in all these days, you should read the poem again and again. Revise the text thoroughly for better understanding. By the end of this video, you will be able to explain meanings of difficult words as used in the poem, explain the poem in your own words, able to write down the central idea, and you will be able to understand that the main purpose of the poem was to attract Indian buyers to buy Indian goods and not the British goods. Now, I am going to tell you about the poet Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu, known as the Nightingale of India, was a celebrated poet, playwright, and Indian independence activist. She wrote many poems like Autumn Song, Indian Weavers, etc. In the Bazaars of Hyderabad is a fine piece of poetry with simple theme and simple structure. Before giving you the summary of the poem, I will first give you the overview. The poem In the Bazaars of Hyderabad, written by Sarojini Naidu, was a part of the Swadeshi movement and Indian freedom movement. In this poem, the poet represents an Indian market to give us a sense of rich Indian culture. The main purpose of the poem was to attract Indian buyers to buy Indian goods and not the British goods. Now, I am going to tell you the summary. In the Bazaars of Hyderabad is an amazing poem written by Sarojini Naidu. It describes the various stalls in the Bazaar of Hyderabad which clearly state the cultural and social life there. The poem begins with a question through which the merchants are asked what they were selling. They answer that they are selling turban, tunics, mirrors, and daggers, all in different colors. There are stalls where vendors are weighing and selling saffron, lentils, and rice. The maidens are seen grinding sandalwood, henna, and spices, and peddlers are calling for the sale of chessmen and ivory dice. There are many ornaments also which are being sold in the Bazaar of Hyderabad. The goldsmiths are making wristlets, anklets, rings, and gold girdles for dancers. The fruit men are selling citron, pomegranate, and plums. The musicians are playing sitar, sarangi, and drum. There are flower girls who are weaving crowns of flowers for the bridegroom and sheets of white flowers for the dead as well. Thus we can see the variety of things available in the Bazaar of Hyderabad through which people from cultural and social background earn their living. Now, first of all, open your English literature books, Roots and Wings, at page 54 and note down these important words with their meanings and phrases of stanza 1. Merchant means a person who buys and sells goods. Richly means nicely. Wears means things for sale. Displayed means shown. Crimson means red color. Tunics means a piece of garment. Brocade means a rich fabric. Panels means mirror frames. Amber means yellowish brown. Dagger means swords. Jade means bottle green. Now let us see the phrases. With panels of amber. Amber के पैनलों के साथ. With handles of jade. Jade के handle के साथ. Now, the figure of speech used in stanza 1 is visual imagery. Visual imagery refers to pictures, vibrant colors, or the sense of sight which appeal to the people. For example, the different colors such as crimson, silver, purple, amber appeal to the poet. Now, let us see stanza 1. What do you sell, O ye merchants? Merchants means a person who buys and sells goods. Richly your wares are displayed. Richly means nicely. Wares means things for sale. Displayed means shown. Turbans of crimson and silver. Crimson means red color. Tunics of purple brocade. Tunics is a piece of garment. Brocade is a rich fabric. Mirrors with panels of amber. Panels means mirror frames. Amber means yellowish brown. Daggers with handles of jade. Daggers are swords. Jade means bottle green. Now here the figure of speech used is visual imagery. It refers to the vibrant colors or the sense of sight which appeals to the people. The colors such as crimson, silver, purple, amber and jade are the colors which appeal to the people. Now, the poem begins with the poet's question to the merchants about what they are selling. She sees that the goods are displayed nicely to attract the buyers. The merchants reply that they are selling deep red and silver colored turbans, purple brocade tunics, mirrors with amber frames, and daggers with handles made of jade. Now I will teach you how to write explanation with reference to context. First, we have to write down the hint, and it should be written outside the margin line with a pencil, and we will underline it. Now we will write down the first two words of first line of stanza 1 and the last two words of the last line of stanza 1. So the hint is, what do dash 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 of jade. Now we will write down reference to the context. Reference to the context will again be written outside the margin line just under the hint with a pencil, and we will underline it. Now for writing the reference to the context, we have to write down the name of the poem, the name of the poet, and what does the poet want to tell us. So these lines have been taken from the poem In the Bazaars of Hyderabad, written by Sarojini Naidu In this poem, the poet gives examples of rich goods sold in Indian markets to make every Indian proud of their culture. Now here, the name of the poem and the name of the poet will be written with a pencil and we will underline it. Now we will write down the explanation. Explanation will be written outside the margin line as I have written with a pencil and we will underline it. Now write down the explanation of stanza 1 as we have discussed. I hope you have all understood the poem and the explanation of stanza 1. Thank you.